Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Elite Pierre. I'm the CEO of E2P Media, host of your favorite business talk radio show, the E2P Media Business Talk Radio Show. You can find us at media.com/podcast. Make sure you subscribe to all of our stations. Even if you only use one or none, subscribe on iTunes, Acast, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, all of the podcast networks out there, ladies and gentlemen. We have a presence there, and we want to see you there, and we want to meet you there, greet you there, love you there, hug you there, and beat you there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest in the studio. Oh my goodness, I'm super excited because this young lady drove from Charleston. So I do believe so far today, this is our longest traveled guest.
I know that's
so
right.
Definitely give it up for Bailey, as she says, people refer to her as. I called her Charmanique when she first walked through the door because that's her real government name. But she was like, hey, don't be calling me my government name. I want you to call me what my people call me because you my people. I'm like, hey, all right, then we going to be peoples. She's in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. She's actually one of our contestants for the giveaway. Once again, if you don't know, now you know. We're giving away 4 free sponsorships to an entire year of podcasting right from our studio here in West Columbia, South Carolina. So if you know anyone who's participating, ladies and gentlemen, please vote for them. But today we're going to focus on voting for Bailey. Is that all right?
That's what we need to focus on, voting for Bailey.
If you know somebody, I'm not going to tell you to disregard or not show love to your friends and family. But if you don't know and this is your first time hearing about it, we want you to vote for Bailey.
That's right.
Is there anything wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nothing at all.
That way we can get her some votes up because she did travel. We want to show her some love. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a phenomenal young lady. I met her last weekend. We actually met on Facebook through like the South Carolina Dollars Matter, right?
Right.
And then she invited me and even gifted me with tickets to a gala.
That's right. Charleston Entrepreneur of the Year.
Fancy. I had to pull out my good linen to go attend this event. So, I walked in the room looking, feeling, smelling like $1,000,000. Definitely enjoyed it. Couldn't stay the entire time due to prior obligations, but definitely wanted to make my presence known. But I was appreciative for the invite. Like, that means a lot, right? And then, making connections in the community is important. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Bailey, and then I'm going to have her come and share her story with you personally. Again, she's here from Charleston, right? Where you originally from?
I'm originally from everywhere.
Okay.
And I'm going to leave it like that because I'm a military brat.
Hey, that's I know about it. I wasn't the military brat. I'm the military dad with all the brats, right?
I know, that's right.
I got a kid born in different state. Every state that I've been assigned in, I have, look, this sounds kind of crazy. Every state I've been assigned in, I have a kid that's born there with a birth certificate for that state. Now, luckily, it's with the same woman right now.
Right.
That'd be crazy.
I know that's right. Because I would have had to pin you down for her.
All around the states right now. We don't want that. But let's get off me and get back on you. Bailey is, her name is Charmanique Bailey. She's the CEO of Unstoppable You, LLC. She's a business and wellness coach. We need those, right? People out here doing what they're doing and not knowing what they're doing. They need some coaching. And, I have not yet met a professional ball player that does not have an outstanding coach, right? Or even a substandard coach, but they got a coach regardless, right? Those of you out here trying to do your thing, make sure you get a coach. Charmanique could definitely help you out with that. Through the course of opening her business in last year in July, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, she lost her grandfather, she lost her grandmother, and in September, she lost her full-time job, right? And if that wasn't enough, in October, she lost her house to a fire. Oh, my God.
Yes. It was a lot.
Oh, my God.
It was definitely a lot.
So many of you who know my story, I'm definitely a testament of overcoming tragedy. And, again, this is not about me, but I can definitely feel you on that. My heart goes out to you. My prayers go out to your continued recovery and continued success,
Thank you.
Beyond that tragedy. Because it does happen. Unfortunately, it's a part of life, right? And a lot of times, if you're able to recover, we come back better, stronger than we were before, which led her to motivational speaking. But she's not your average motivational speaker, ladies and gentlemen. She's not going to give you 10 million quotes she found on the great world of motivational speaking. Laughing out loud is what she put in her bio. But she does become very transparent with her audience and let them know why. Let them know, hey, if I can make it, you can too. You just have to believe in yourself and have the biggest, most important word in life, faith. Yes. Love it.
Yes.
So I'm super excited to have her in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, I'm going to bring to the mic Miss Charmanique Bailey. Woo!
I got the I think
I get some audience, some sound in here. Let me try.
And even if I don't have an audience, I applaud myself.
Absolutely.
I applaud myself.
So tell us, I gave the story from what you wrote up in the blurb, applying for the competition.
Right.
But give us your story. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my story is actually crazy because entrepreneurship was nothing that I ever wanted to get involved with. I never wanted to work for myself. I never wanted to do anything for myself. But when I got a taste of it, I was like, all right, I think I can handle this.
It's addicting, ain't it?
Right. Oh my God. It is so addicting.
It's so addicting. Go
ahead. I started my business in 2015 and it was going this up and up track, and I'm just moving along. I'm getting it out there. I'm learning new stuff. I'm learning what to do. I went back to school, and in the midst of all of that, my grandfather passed away. And I know a lot of people are like, well, they're old, but it still hurt. It was still my granddaddy. But that wasn't bad enough. A month later, my grandmother, who partially raised me, passed away, and it was, her death wasn't like, oh, she was sick for a long time and, it ended her suffering. She actually got prescribed a wrong med by a local hospital, and that took us all by storm. And we were very, very close. We were very, very close. She was like a best friend. Okay, so I'm moving along. Okay, yes, things like that happen. Grandparents die off. So I'm like, okay. So I, still dealing with my grandmother, I go back to work, and they're like, oh, because I did home care, dialysis. I taught people how to do dialysis at home. So they were like, well, we're going to eliminate your position because we don't have enough work hours.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay. All right.
That's a blow.
All right. But I still got this because I was like, okay, well, God's just pushing me to, open my business, keep it pushing, You came up with the name Unstoppable, so you can't be stopped.
Can't be stopped.
Okay. October comes. And all we hear is boom, 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 boom. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Our apartment was on fire.
Wow.
We were in bed clothes. It was me and my son and my friend. We in bed clothes outside. And that's all I had left. So I was like, okay, I can take this one way. I can go and push and say, I overcame this and all this, or I could just let it beat myself up. And I let it beat me up. Beat me up. And I was like, I don't want to do this. I didn't want to live. I don't want to take care of my kids. I don't even know how, to be honest with you, I don't even know how my kids made it.
Thank God they did.
Right?
Obviously, knowing ain't part of the fact.
Listen,
the requirement to know ain't part of the equation.
Right? I do not know how my kids made it through that time because I was just, done for. I didn't get out of bed. I call myself a functioning depressee because I would go out to events and I would motivate people to keep going. And then I would go back home and I was like, okay, back to my couch. Yep. And I was seriously a functioning depression person.
Wow.
And so I decided one day, I wasn't going to live like this no more. I just was not going to live like this. And it was like the more I told my story, the more I freed myself.
Yes.
The more I told my story, the more I freed myself.
Yes.
The more I told my story, the more I freed myself.
Trust I can
relate.
And
I just, as you keep freeing yourself, you start to develop faith.
Yes.
And you if I can go through all of this and still have a business that's functioning and running, there's more to me than being somebody home dialysis tech.
Yes.
Or being
absolutely.
There's something that I need to be doing in this world. I need to be fulfilling my purpose, and that's what really got me back up and going.
Man.
And so I became a motivational speaker. I have a book. It's not released yet. It's published, but I haven't released it yet because I'm waiting on that feeling that I get before I go with my ideas.
Gotcha. So it's finished.
It's finished.
It's not.
It's typed, and one copy has been printed to my mom.
Okay. So mom got her copy.
So when you write your story, you have to get your parents' approval.
Yeah.
And mom was like, you sure you want to say all of that? I'm like,
I got in trouble for a couple people when I wrote my first book because I told my story.
Right.
And I dropped names.
Right.
I ain't dropped last names. I dropped first names. People was hitting me up like, yo, You know, people I know you, know me, know we know each other.
Right.
I'm like, they don't know that's you.
Right.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I got in big trouble.
Right. No, I gave mine nicknames.
Okay.
So, like,
I should have did that.
Right. Right. So, but anybody who knows me, they be like, "Oh, that was that boy."
Yeah.
That was
kind of like that. What movie was it when old boy got in trouble with his friend, the best man?
Yeah, the best
he
man.
He made the nicknames, and they still knew. Oh, yeah, we know who this is.
You not tell all my business.
Yeah. You wild for telling this story.
Right. So that is really what I'm waiting on my mom to say. Okay. Go do it.
It's
And
time.
so what led me to business development and business coaching is because when I first started my business, I spent so much money. Like, I spent so much money unnecessarily. And
business is expensive.
Oh my God.
In itself, the right way, the right stuff is a pretty penny, right?
Right.
But if you wasting money left and right, I feel you.
So I was like, I never wanted anybody to feel like that ever again or have to go through that. So I went back to school and went for business administration. And, you know, I don't know if you're like I am when it comes to my entrepreneurship, but I just, like, I find different things to do all the time.
We call it pivot, right? I pivot all the time, right?
So it's like, okay, when I'm not speaking, I'm writing. When I'm not writing, I'm talking. When I'm not doing this, I'm doing this. And so I'm always busy and moving around and all of that good stuff. So that is, you know, more to Bailey.
We got a lot in common when it comes to that. I'm always finding stuff to do. If business wasn't enough, if being a full-time, you know, I don't know if you seen my post last night, full-time family man, full-time student, full-time entrepreneur, like, if it wasn't enough already, I went and enrolled in the school.
Right.
I was like, well, let me add on a curriculum to my busy schedule as it is. Like, man, come on. I always need something to do. Like, I'm so hungry. But
And it was just like, we ended our event on Friday, and I'm like, okay.
Next.
What to do now? And I'm like, oh, no, don't stop. No, like, now I got to put another big event on me. Like, if that one wasn't stressful enough.
And I know you was doing that on 3 hours of sleep?
Yes.
Hopefully you went to sleep before you moved on to the next project.
My God. Sunday, y'all. Ooh, that sleep was so good. I haven't slept to 12 o'clock in so long.
Get out of here.
5 o'clock is my wake up time.
Yes.
And I didn't hit no phone. I'm sorry to everybody who called because I didn't answer the phone. I didn't answer the emails. Nothing.
True. Who said hi?
Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Hey, Tina. I'm in your city, girl.
So we broadcasting on Elite Pierre. We broadcasting on Bailey Charmanique, and we're recording in the podcast studio.
We got a lot going on.
We got a lot going on in here. Multitasking like a mug.
Right.
But hey, listen, as y'all can see, this young lady has an amazing story of resilience. She has a powerful testimony, but not only that, she can deliver the message. I know a lot of people, they have something to say, but they struggle with being able to deliver that message, not just saying it, but so people can catch it, right? Some things are taught, some things are caught. Obviously, this young lady has a skill, a gift, a blessing that can allow you to catch the things that need to be heard. I want y'all to support her.
Yeah,
you gotta go vote for her. e2pmedia.com/vote. Vote for Bailey. And then as soon as her podcast goes live, like, make sure y'all follow her on social media. As soon as it goes live, y'all go and subscribe. Listen to all her episodes real fast, so we can get her recognized in iTunes as the
look, we got some hearts.
the newest of the new, right? That's our goal, ladies and gentlemen. We looking for, when we launch a podcast out of this studio, we want them to hit the top of the charts, and then hey, we gonna work together as a team, so we need your help. We want y'all to definitely take care of that. Tell them what your podcast is gonna be about, though. Well, Unstoppable. What is it? Unstoppable
Radio. Unstoppable You is my company, but Unstoppable Radio will be my podcast.
Loving it.
So I want my podcast to be that happy place that everybody go to. I want it to be somewhere that, I cannot wait to Charmanique get on there or Bailey get on there, whichever one you want to call. I'm okay with both. I'm okay with both. But I want it to be that happy place, you know, where you having that rough day. You like, let me just log on here because I know Bailey got something to say that's gonna be like, yes, honey, yes. And I had a joke on my interview where I was typing it out, and he was like, well, what you gonna do? What you gonna say? And I'm like, you know, I can teach people how to save money sometimes. And and he was like, well, okay. And
that's what's cool about having a podcast.
Yes.
Like, it's your podcast, it's your show. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about this episode. The next episode might be something different.
Right.
So you got to keep tuning in.
Right.
Because you might miss the best episode that we ever released.
Right. Because I'm all about saving money. Like I was telling my cousin the other day, she was like, I don't have no money. I'm like, darling, excuse me, you have on $1,000 worth of clothes.
You got some money.
You got some money. You just don't know how to spend it. So wear your natural hair, take off a little bit of that makeup, and go to Walmart, honey. I just saved you $1,000.
Yeah. So ain't nothing wrong with shopping at Walmart.
Ain't nothing wrong with I shop at Walmart.
I buy everything else from Walmart.
Listen, Walmart, Goodwill is Goodwill and Dollar Tree, y'all. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to both.
Man, I was in the mall. We was doing some shopping for the family. I was in the mall earlier today. I'm looking around. I'm like, man, I can't believe they got all this money being spent in here right now.
Right.
It's like, you ain't going to catch me spending this type of money. And I don't care if it's the holiday season. Now, my kids ain't going to go wanting for nothing, right? Because I work hard to be able to give them a better life than I had. Or at least a good life, right? I ain't going to try to measure it, but still, like, oh my God, the amount of money that's being spent at these malls and these stores, it's just, I mean, if you take that money and you just put it in like somewhere, and especially if you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, you put all that money back into your business with knowing one day that it, like, the bigger picture is bigger than today, now.
Exactly.
Like, these small wins is not worth it.
And like a lot of people see now, they see me, and they see the glitz and the glams, and you know, even with the event that we have Friday, they saw all of the, you know, glitz, lights, and glam, but they don't realize, like, I stopped going out to eat. I stopped going shopping, and I love to shop, like, y'all.
Yeah,
listen,
it's a sacrifice.
I love to shop. That is my thing. I love shopping, but I had to give it up because there was something greater that I wanted to do. And sometimes you got to make those sacrifices. And a lot of my clients, they're like, I really want to open a business, but I don't have no money. And I'm like, you have it.
You got money.
You have it.
You got money.
In South Carolina, LLC is $125. I'm pretty sure you can save $125. If you go buy that Hot Wheels that your son really don't need, that he's going to grow out of it in 2 years, you can open up your business.
Think about it.
And buy him a BMW in a couple years.
In a couple years. Tip said, I love the Goodwill.
I know that's right. Girl,
I love the Goodwill. So your
Goodwill.
podcast is going to be about finances? Is it going to be
finances,
diverse?
business related? You know, a lot of people think I'm funny. I don't really think I'm funny, but a lot of people think I'm funny.
You got a personality. You got a bubbly personality that's attractive. It's attention getting.
Yeah.
Like I can see people tuning in just to hear what you're going to talk about today.
It's just everything. And we were discussing this coming up here, and my business partner, she's like, well, who are you trying to reach? Who's your target audience? I'm like, everybody. I'm like, Walmart.
Hey, everybody.
I'm like, well, everybody go to Walmart.
Yeah.
Everybody go to Walmart.
Everybody go. There's some people who don't go to Walmart.
Everybody go to Walmart.
But it's
if they don't go to Walmart, they send somebody to go to Walmart.
They send somebody else to go to Walmart.
But
they not going to Walmart, but they still send their money to Walmart.
Like I'm like, well, I want to be like Walmart.
There you go.
Everybody need a little bit of this happy.
So last question. What is the reason why we should select your show for the sponsorship? Like, out of all the shows, we got 21 contestants. We got hundreds of people who have an idea and they want to start a podcast. Why should we pick your show?
The question is, why not? Why wouldn't
Go
you
ahead.
pick
You gonna
me?
throw it back on me, huh?
That's right.
Why should we pick your show? Why
not?
shouldn't you pick my show? Do you?
I'm dope. I'm dope, funny, cool, crazy,
love
like I'm all of it.
Hey, I love the
Why
confidence.
not?
That's real. Like, the answer. And people be looking for, like, the textbook answer. Like, yes, you should pick my show because I have the.
Right.
Nah. Why should you pick my show? Because I'm dope. Like, what you mean? Why shouldn't you pick my show? Are you crazy? Do you hear this?
Right. Like, did you not hear? How long we been on? Have you not heard this 20 minutes of goodness?
20 minutes of goodness? Shoot. Did you not? Where you been for the last 20 minutes?
I know that's right.
Got you. Message received, ladies and gentlemen. Facebook is loving you. I'm loving you. Hey, I think this is going to be a good thing. So,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're going to wrap it up. We want you to go to e2pmedia.com/vote. Vote for Bailey.
Vote for Bailey.
Follow her on social media so you can be notified of when her podcast is released. Subscribe to it. Tune in.
Yep.
Never miss an episode. Let's support this young lady. We got a lot of people out here that has aspiring ideas about these podcasts, and they need your support to make it successful.
Absolutely.
Just putting it out there and it living somewhere is not going to be it. We need your support, so we need you to take action. So I'm definitely excited. Facebook, stay tuned. We're going to talk to you directly in a second. But for the podcast listeners, you already know what to do. Subscribe to e2pmedia.com/podcast. Follow us on all networks so you don't miss another episode. We're going to be trying to interview all of the contestants and give them a voice so they can share with our listeners what their podcast is going to be about. But right now, if you're listening to this episode, y'all better go vote for Bailey.
You better go vote for Bailey.
You better go vote
I
for
know
Bailey.
that's right. You better
go vote for Bailey, right?
We done made up a song and all. You better go vote for me.
And we appreciate you. We appreciate your time and attention. I don't think I said it at the beginning, but I want to make sure I give my gratitude for those of you who are subscribed, those of you who are listeners. Thank you so much. Like, it means the world to us that you support our podcast and you tune in. So thank you from the bottom of our heart to the tops of our soul. We appreciate you. So share, like, comment, do all the stuff you got to do to get the word out. My name is Elite Pierre. I am your host of the E2P Media Business Talk Radio Show, and I'll see you on the next episode. Have a good night, my friends.
Good night.